Hello friends and fans, this is ThomasZoey3000 here, and I'm back with another new unboxing and review video. As you can tell, I'm home. Yeah, I've been home for the last 5 days now at the time of filming this video. I just haven't been able to do any recording because, well, I've been a little busy with work. Yeah. But, hey, I got a couple of days off, so I got some opportunities to do some filming and finally get some of this stuff out of the packaging. And for tonight, I'm going to start off with the 3 tender engines I got from Sudbury, all the way back in August. Yeah, these 3 have been sitting in the packaging since August. I can't believe they've had to wait for this long. Well, they'll wait no more, because they're coming out tonight. And the engines of tonight are Merlin the Invisible, the new engine Rebecca, and Hiro, the Japanese steam locomotive. All 3 I picked out at Toys R Us in Sudbury. And originally I was going to get duplicates of Gordon and Spencer, but at the time I thought, you know what? I do have another trip coming up, and I might pick up their duplicates there. And that's exactly what I did. Spoiler alert for future videos. Yeah, but you guys will see that in due time. But for now, we're not going to talk about what I picked up during the rest of my trip down south. No, we're just going to finally get these engines out of the boxes. And we're going to start right now. As you can tell, we're at this particular end of the layout. And as you can see, I got a couple of trees there. Yep. My new trees that I picked up from George's Trains. And I did show you that in a video, which can be found just before this one. Yeah. Anyway, let's get on to Hiro. Also, in case you guys are wondering, yes, it is a little brighter over here. That's because I actually changed one of the light bulbs. It's a 60-watt bulb now, and it sure is bright. A lot brighter than it ever was before. Now, before my mind goes all swirly on me and I forget everything again, let's actually have a good look at Hiro. Alright, so we have Hiro here in the box. He actually looks pretty good. A little small, I'll admit. But, you know what? I've grown accustomed to that. Yeah. As you can tell too, there's Hiro's CGI promo picture. And if we turn the box around, we got no picture of the model. That's because this is one of the Canadian releases where there is no picture on the back of the box, just a bunch of information. Plus, Hiro's name in multiple languages. Yeah. And it's the same for Rebecca and Merlin, though the front of the boxes are a little more interesting to look at. Yeah. So anyway, we've taken a good look at Hiro in the box. Let's finally crack open the box and have a good look at this engine. If we can. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's have a good look at Hiro. I did not see Hiro when I was at Dale with Thomas, I can tell you that much. So that's why I picked him up in Sudbury. And truth be told, when I was down south again, I didn't see Hiro then. So, good thing I got him when I did. Anyway, Hiro has a lot of nicely painted details on his side. And he's even got his name on a smoke box there. Get my finger out of there. There's his cab. The back end. Here's the other side. I am really impressed with the details above. I mean, true, Fisher-Price / Mattel could have left the top of that cab blank, but they didn't. Nope, they added some nice details on the top, so I applaud them for that. And there's also his big dome, and I'm going to assume those are his safety valves right there. Yeah. He's got his red wheels. Much like the Learning Curve version has that too. I just had to look up to see it. Yeah. Though I'll admit it is a little smaller compared to the Learning Curve version, though I don't have one out of the box, so I can't do a proper on-screen comparison. Sorry, guys. Anyway, here's Hiro's tender. I'll admit the tenders are a little odd because they're just, you know, big rectangles. But you know what? Compared to the 2018 unpainted versions, they still look good. And it says here at the bottom, Hiro's tender. So let's couple Hiro up to his tender. And despite the fact Hiro the Rails wasn't one of the best Thomas movies of all time, I still like Hiro. And every now and then I will pop in the movie just to see Hiro's origins. Even though we know he wasn't actually the first engine on Sodor, but you know what? It's nice to see Hiro in that kind of state and then see him get saved, rescued, so to speak. There I go again. And be restored into the engine he is today. And that's pretty much it for Hiro. Let's get on to our next engine. Where's our next engine? Oh, that's right. He's invisible. Here he is. Merlin the Invisible. I always found Merlin very funny. Especially when he tried to be invisible. Yeah. Those 3 funnels actually were supposed to make him invisible to enemy planes back around the time of World War II. You know, with the actual King Arthur class engine this engine is based on. But it never really worked. It just made the engine lose more steam. But hey, it's nice for them to show a piece of history. You know, in Thomas and Friends. So, yeah, I like Merlin. Plus, Hugh Bonneville does a good job of voicing Merlin. No one else could ever do Merlin quite like Hugh Bonneville. And honestly, I hope we'll hear more of Merlin in the future. I mean, he was in Season 22. I haven't seen too many of the Season 23 episodes yet, but you never know. You never know. Anyway, as you can see, there's Merlin's CGI promo. And here's the model inside the box. He does look pretty good. And I don't really need to show you the back of the box because there's nothing back there. So, let's just get Merlin out, shall we? Alright, will he have a smooth landing like Hiro did? Let's find out. Yes, he will. Alright. So here he is. Merlin, the Invisible. Number 783. I actually don't know if the actual King Arthur class engine was numbered 783. Do you guys know? If you do, let me know in the comment section down below. But anyway, there's Merlin's face. And there's his 3 funnels. Here's the side view of Merlin. I'm going to block out the light. It is so shiny, this paint job. Yeah, you can't barely see the details when the light is shining right on him. But anyway, there's his nameplate. Merlin. And there's his number, 783. His cab details. Nothing on the back, but that's alright. The other side, and you can even see his cylinders. And some details on the roof, including some striping up there. Looks really cool. There's his dome. And I believe those are his safety valves. Yeah, bet they went pop a lot. Merlin. As we can tell, there's a nice little silver lining around his name. Just really cool. Alright, and here's his tender. Gosh, this paint job is so shiny. I mean, super shiny. It's almost hard to see all the details with the light shining on him. Yeah. Merlin. Merlin's tender. So now we'll recouple Merlin up to his nice little tender. And I'm going to put him over here. So overall, what do I think of the wood Merlin? Well, he definitely looks good, and compared to the 2018 version, which I think I do have. I'm not 100% sure if I do have that one. It's been a while since I looked up there. Yeah, he does look really good fully painted. Yeah. So, yes, I'm glad that I got Merlin. And now, we're going to move on to our final engine of this video. I just checked the shelf, and yes, I do have the 2018 version. But I will say the 2019 version looks much better. And now we're on to a wood engine that never actually had an unpainted version. We have Rebecca, the newest engine in the Thomas & Friends series. And what a treat, because she is a bullied Pacific. A streamlined bullied Pacific. Well, I call it streamlined, but you guys just want to call it a spam can with steam? That's fine. But still, a bullied Pacific engine is something I've always wanted to see in the Thomas & Friends series. And now, finally, we have one in the form of Rebecca. And from what I've seen, Rebecca is a really, really nice engine. And I'm glad to see her in the TV series. In all the episodes I've seen her in, she's always made me smile. Just something about her, you know? Yeah. And I think, personally, she might be a fan favorite to some. Who knows? One thing's for certain, we can all say for sure, she's definitely no logging loco. Yeah, I think we can all agree on that. Yeah. Anyway, here's Rebecca's CGI promo. She does look pretty darn good. I'll admit I was a little surprised by the yellow, but you know what? She still looks good. And this is what she looks like inside the box. And since there's nothing to really look at the back of the box, let's just get her out and finally have a good look at her. Come on, Rebecca. Time for you to explore a whole new world. There we go. And here she is, Rebecca. She is a really nice looking engine. I love that face. And I love the fact that these engines do have the red buffer beams. I know I've said it many times before, but come on. The red buffer beams, excellent choice. Excellent, excellent choice. It's better than leaving it blank, you know? Camera, focus up. Focus up, camera. Thank you. I love the fact that they did their best to copy Rebecca's unique design. Because the bullied Pacifics in this casing certainly were unique. And probably a little difficult to really model. But hey, Mattel and Fisher-Price, I think, pulled it off. It still looks pretty good. Well, the only thing I can say they didn't pull off properly was that one window, but that's minor stuff. But I love the fact they added rivets to her side. That is a nice bonus. She's number 22. I wonder why she was given the number 22. I guess we'll never know. Like why Philip is number 68. And I think I was actually watching that episode when I was down south. I don't know. Anyway, there's her name at the bottom. Rebecca. It's almost kind of hard to read the name down there. But she's also got her name there on the smoke deflectors. That's really cool. And now here's her tender. Marked NWR for Northwestern Railway. You know what I actually hope to see in the future? Is Rebecca and Molly to meet. Two bright yellow engines. And being tender engines, no less. But one can only dream. One can only dream. Yeah, I'm going to move the camera down for a second so that way we can have a good look at all three of our brand new engines. We have Rebecca, We have Merlin, the not-so-invisible engine. And we have Hiro, Master of the Railway. Gosh, it's been so long since I've done a Japanese accent. Yeah. So overall, what do I think of these three engines? Well, they are very, very nice models. I know they're a little shorter than their wooden railway counterparts from long ago, where they used to have at least 4 sets of wheels, and now they only have 3, but you know what? I'm okay with that because, hey, at least we got something, right? And it's a lot better than some unpainted and more unrealistic models. If there even is such a thing, which I don't think there is. I swear I'm speaking nonsense. But nonetheless, these are really, really great models, and I'm very happy to have them all. And I'm really glad that I found them at Toys R Us in Sudbury. Although I did see Rebecca when I was down south, I don't remember seeing Merlin, and definitely I did not see Hiro. So, yeah, good choices. Good choices. And honestly, that's all I can say. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I just want to get some rest. But rest assured, there will be more videos coming out soon, including some stuff that I got back in June. But that's for later. So until next time, my friends, I am ThomasZoey3000. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm signing off.